Greetings to all, welcome to my channel. Today I want to discuss about the topic events of mass extinction that took place during course of animal evolution through geological times. What is extinction? Extinction means disappearance of a species from the earth. There is no single survived member of this species found throughout the earth. This is due to different kinds of environmental and natural calamities and some detrimental factors like climatic change, geological change and many others. Within short period of time, when large number of species disappeared from the earth during geological time, this is mass extinction. Mass extinction rendered loss of huge number of species, in most cases about 50% or more, from the earth's surface. This event is very much significant in the history of organic evolution, as mass extinction favored origin of new species on the earth's surface as sufficient shelter and resources are freed and available to them. However, this event reduced the biodiversity. Large number of species disappeared. Biodiversity was reduced. But it is equally true that those organisms are not suitable at all to live more on the surface. They are not adaptive. Environment was changed so that new organisms with better adaptive power, with adaptive modifications in morphology, anatomy should appear to combat the unhospitable environment and to make such environment in favor of them. In the geological times, 5 major events of mass extinction are described by paleontologists. These are Devonian mass extinction that took place about 440 million years ago or 44 crores years ago. About 85% of the existing species during that period were disappeared from the earth's surface. Then the Devonian mass extinction. Devonian period includes the Paleozoic era. This period is also called Age of Fish. Huge number of large gigantic sizes of fishes, parrotfish, ratfish and many other larger fishes, armored fishes dominated during this period. Acanthodi, Coccostean, Holocephalans, Placodons present are dominated in the water during this time. They suddenly appeared mass extinction. This took place about 375 million years ago, encountering 80% loss of the species lived during this time. Then the Permian mass extinction Permian period is the last period of Paleozoic era. That means just before entry of Mesozoic era. This period is famous for domination of the amphibians. Different kinds of larger amphibians culminate this period. This took place about 250 million years ago, and the extinction accounts about 96% loss of the existing species during that time. Most amphibians are disappeared. Then the Triassic Jurassic extinction. This is one of the important event in organic evolution. The Mesozoic era is divided into three periods: Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous. This era is famous for reptilian culmination. Dinosaurs are terrible lizards, reptiles dominated on the earth's surface, both on land and both in water. In Jurassic, they reached to their peak of culmination or domination during the middle of Mesozoic era or transition between Jurassic and Triassic. A large number of species disappeared, mainly for domination of the dinosaurs. Small members of the reptilian family, large number of amphibians, and a number of fish species disappeared during this period. This took place during 200 million years ago, and more than 50% of existing species during that period were lost, disappeared. Then the last mass extinction described by these scientists is KT mass extinction. K for Cretaceous. In Greek word there is no C. K Cretaceous. T for Tertiary, the first part of Cenozoic era. KT mass extinction is very much important in dispersion or adaptive radiation of mammals. This is also called KT boundary. Mesozoic era terminates and Cenozoic era starts during this time. In this mass extinction, the remaining of the dinosaur species disappeared. A vast area on Earth's surface with reach of resources suddenly exposed, freed up, so that mammals enjoyed this situation and rapidly dispersed to explore different kinds of habitats. Every available species they distributed and adapted with their specific anatomical, physiological and morphological modifications. Within a short period of time, a large categories of mammalian offshoots dispersed and adapted. Therefore, this mass extinction that took place 65 million years ago and accounted 75% loss of existing species is most significant regarding mammalian evolution, and in turn this favored our evolution, our appearance, human evolution. Therefore, mass extinction is one of the major events that took place during the course of animal evolution. The reasons of mass extinction scientists conceived are climatic changes, rise and fall of sea level, mainly formation and melting of ice caps present on the surface, mountain tops. When ice caps are formed, sea level fall, and when the ice caps melted down, sea level rise. Therefore, shifting of habitat of aquatic animals and the transition elements living in the ecotone of terrestrial and aquatic environment suffered a lot. Besides, gradual cooling of temperature or surface, seawater also favors mass extinction. Another important reason scientists believe is meteorite strike on the Earth's surface. This was one of the major reasons of dinosaur extinction. Besides natural calamities like volcanic eruption, earthquake, drought, flood, tsunami, or movement of tectonic plates also favored mass extinction phenomenon. ধন্যবাদ।